and then Md5. And I have inflated the size of the text to make it more visible. And then the next thing we need to do is... Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is set up a counter. And we're going to set it equal to 1. As you can see, the way Notepad++ works is that it will give you like color codings for each of your Python code. Like each of your operators will be different colors and whatnot. And then after that we will be doing password in equals raw input, and this will be an input field. Please enter hash, and we'll just put a colon here, end off these parentheses. Oh, there's a syntax error. Alright, next we're going to do dictionary file equals raw input, which is just, again, a user inputted input thing. Please enter the file path of the text document, because that's what we'll be using. The text document will contain about 14 million clear text passwords, or plain text passwords, for that are commonly used. Alright, so next up we're going to use the try command, which is a loop. We're going to use same dictionary file equals open, and we want to do a open dictionary file, and then we want to do that with an R. The R means that it's going to be read-only, is how that will operate, which means it won't be able to write to the file, it will only be able to read it. Alright, so one thing I forgot to do here was indent it, and it just helps keep your script looking more clean. And now we're going to type an exception here, just in case we don't type everything correctly. It will print off a message saying file not found, and this will then do a quit with parentheses just to make sure it quits out properly. And we're actually gonna do a backslash in here to make sure that it goes on a new line, and that should just help make it look more clean, and it won't keep having running lines. Alright, so next we're gonna use a for loop for password in dictionary file, and then a colon, and here's where we get into Md5 hashing. File Md5, that'll be the file, a variable here, equals Md5 dot new, and then we're going to do password dot strip. And the strip will get rid of any unnecessary like hex code, and we'll do .hex digest, which is necessary for this as well. And don't forget parentheses. If you forget parentheses in Python, Notepad++ should tell you, and then if you try and run it, it should also tell you if you try using idle or something similar. And next we're going to do a print trying password number, and then we're going to do a %d, and that'll just be a variable, and then we'll do %s, which is another variable, counter, which we set up earlier. That's where this comes into play. And then the password.strip that was in that line right above us will also be displayed here, which will be your dictionary passwords that are being attempted. And then after this, we want to make sure our counter goes up after each unsuccessful attempt. So plus equals will add each one. It will add to the variable each time while keep. And next we will do if pass enter equals, oh my bad, file Md5 or my bad, if password in equals file Md5. I thought I'd used a different variable for the password in, which is our hash, and it's going to try and match that to our hash each time, or it's going to try and match the hash we entered up here to the hash down here, which we are getting from the dictionary that's putting in a new word each time through this line right here that is making file Md5 equal the hash each time it runs this for loop. So if it finds it, it's going to print another line skip here, by the way. Password found, and do /n. Password is %s, which the S stands for string. The D up here stands for decimal number, by the way. Password. And we only need one more thing, and this should be a simple password cracking program finished. And then after that we can run it. And that one thing that we will need is a quit, because I had actually coded this before and I didn't use a quit, and it did not quit out after it found the password. Right, now that we have the program itself done, we need to open up idle, and we need to open the Python GUI because the 3.7 or the 3.0 version will not work with this, because they switched to hashlib library over the Md5 library in the 3.0 version. So if you try and run this on 3.0, it will not work. So we're gonna open our script here, password crack. We're gonna hit run module. Alright, so we'll just enter the hash here now, which I've gotten a couple off the internet here, and we'll enter that, and then we will enter our file path, which in this case is c/users/blake admin/desktop/ rocku.txt, and as you can see, it guessed the hash and matched the hash to the hash for password in 4 attempts, and now it will kill the program. Alright, so we have one more hash we can crack, and we'll see if it can do it quickly. c/users/users desktop rocku.txt, and it's gonna keep going until it guesses it. I guess we will come back whenever. Okay, as you can see, this is going to take forever. If I had a faster processor, it would most likely go through this entire list until it found either the matching combination or it ran out of possible tries. So it's impossible to know if this word is even on the list. Anyways, thank you for listening and learning how to code a simple Md5 hasher on Python.